I remember back. Do you remember the Serbian game? Serbia-Montenegro. Was it Serbia-Montenegro, wasn't it?
Yeah, before World Cup, yeah.
We used to call you puppy fat.
Yeah.
Do you remember? Now,
yeah, I think it was more behind my back than to me, but
we made that picture.
I do
you remember? We made the picture. But there was one time in the changing room. I remember it clear as day, and we were in the showers, and we were looking at you because your physique. You had a great physique. Mm-hmm. We knew you could play at 17. You had a World Cup. We knew that the future was bright for you. And then we said to you, Woodsy, like, you need to sort out your physique.
Yeah.
What was the moment that you thought, okay, because you did have that physique as well in England. There was a time where I remember I played you at Brighton.
Yeah.
I'd seen you before at a probably like an international game, and then a few months after I came to Brighton and I saw you again. I was like, wow, Woodsy, what's happened?
Change, yeah.
What happened in that time?
Look, I think it's a bit of experience or having your eyes opened to it. I know back then you guys used to joke about it and laugh about it, but it was a way of you guys bringing it up to me that I needed to change something. And it was something that I thought, well, if these boys are top quality players, and I remember you said something to me, and then I had like a little look around the dressing room and I'm thinking, well, Ryan Nelson, great shape.
Yeah, unbelievable shape.
Yourself, everybody, and it's like, shit, this is actually what you need to do, what you need to be like. So I went away, looked at my diet, looked at my training schedule, looked at what I was doing off the pitch, and then I was thinking, that's not enough. You need the gym as well, so you need to go and train in there. So I started adding bits and pieces to it, and I was nowhere near a finished article on my body until I was 23, 24. It took years, and it was understanding what's right for me might not be right for you, and vice versa. But it's something that's huge in the footballing game. I think in any sport in general.
Because it's behind the scenes that no one sees the the graft really. Was there someone? It was because it was at Brighton, wasn't it? Because I remember seeing the change and I was like, wow, this is like some transformation. And that's when you started going on a massive goal scoring spree as well. Yeah. A real purple patch. Was there a physio or anyone that helped you, or were you doing it by yourself? Or
I think it was a bit of I went to Barnsley just before I went to Brighton, and I had a torrid time.
Didn't enjoy that,
didn't you? Enjoy it. Got absolutely ridiculed. Was playing terrible football, and I needed to change something. And the easiest thing was to change myself.
Diet.
Yeah, and that was the way forward. And I thought, well, that's the way to do it. Obviously, I've had people in my ears throughout the last 2 years of my career beforehand saying you need to change it. I remember my teammates at West Brom said, oh, you could be an unbelievable player, you could be in the shape, you could look like Didier Drogba and things like that. And it's like, well, if they're saying it, then surely they mean it, they've been through it. But it didn't click well enough or soon enough. Experience in hindsight is fantastic, isn't it? It's something that I think you have to learn yourself, but also you need to keep your ears and eyes open. If people are telling you something, you need to listen and just take it on board. They're not ever saying it as a disrespect to you. It's a case of they want to see the best of you. Yeah,
and I think to be at that elite level, your body has to be a temple, doesn't it?
It's 100%. It's the we talk about. It's the 1%.
Yeah.
But the 1%ers make up 10% when you do 10 of them, obviously.
Yeah.
But it makes a huge difference. The 1% that you do more than me, I'm missing out on. So you're going to take my place.
Yeah.
So I have to do what you're doing and then raise it again.
Yeah.
And that's the best way to work in the mindset you need to have.
At 17, you were 17 at the World Cup, weren't you?
No,
18?
No, I was 18. I was 17 in the Bahrain game.
Bahrain,
yeah.
When you went to that World Cup, what were you thinking? Because I was a 27-year-old who was like coming near to the kind of twilight. You were just coming through. And for me, as a 17-year-old, to get to a World Cup, it would just blow my mind. Because that was like one of my goals in my whole career was to play. And I didn't even think would ever happen. Yeah. But what did you think when you were there 18 years old?
Look, for me, I thought this was going to happen every 4 years. That's the thing.
We chatted about that the other day.
Yeah, it was a couple of days ago. It was brilliant. I made my professional debut.
Yeah.
Went to a Confederations Cup 2 months later. Intercontinental playoff where we won and had one of the biggest highs I think we've had in New Zealand football. And then we went to the World Cup, I'm thinking, oh, look at
this
this.
is what
It's
you feel like.
this is going to be perfect. I thought, and to be honest, I didn't appreciate it enough.
Yeah.
And then we went to, obviously, the Mexico game.
And it changed.
And we weren't as good. We didn't go. And I'm thinking, God, what we had was so special.
Yeah.
Am I ever going to get that again?
Yeah.
And that's ultimately the drive that I've had for the last 10 years to get this team or help this team back to a World Cup, because I didn't get to appreciate it enough. I didn't play as much as I wanted because I was 17, 18 at the time. I didn't get to have the input I want.
Yeah.
I wanted to be a Chris Gillen. I wanted
you
to
want
be a Rory Fallon.
You want to be the star of the team and
100%.
drive the team.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And rightly so. At that time, I wasn't ready for it at all. But that's what I want to do.
Great learning for you though, wasn't it?
It was fantastic.
The
Watching
experience.
you boys up front, what I learnt off it, how you approach games, how you mentally approach games, it's fantastic. And then also you approached it with such mental strength, but then also enjoyed it and had so much fun at the same time. And that's what made it so good, and that's the fond memories I look back on and see and want more of.
Yeah.
More of.
Hopefully soon, eh? The next one.
It would be lovely.